Hello, everyone. Good evening. I'm usually not on this late, but we are doing a late night read. It would be so nice to see you all join the chat and show your love and support. Show that love. Thank you. Just getting settled in here. Keep in mind that it is tax season. It is a good time to get started on your taxes late night. That's what you're going to be doing. Mind my nails, I have not finished them yet, but we're gonna chill. We're gonna chill and we're gonna do some readings here. Hope everyone's having a good night. I hope everyone's feeling safe, happy, protected, loved, cherished. I hope everybody's having a beautiful night. Really, truly am. Okay. Let's wave this Palo Santo here. Let's wave it out. I did an amazing energy work session today. I don't want to mention the nature of the work, but I found out I'm very good at energetic healing and managed to break a few hexes right on the spot. Hexes that had been here, can you hear that? There or here for, I heard, upwards of a decade, maybe longer. And it really helped this person. So I am happy for one to witness that. The Rose of Jericho. With the Rose of Jericho, we have two things to consider. One, a rose that opens up over the course of a day and closes back up, sort of like some other flowers do. This is also a token of progress. It's a token of, let's see, what's the respect of this here? Around Christmas Eve could be significant to attention to be paid to something. Date palm is the second thing. I'm not sure what this is about. Let's tap in. Holy Spirit, what is the nature of the Rose of Jericho, and December could be significant? Another half. Whose divine energy is sacred? Oh, my own. Okay. Someone is tampering with my divine energy, apparently. Shout out to Anthony if he's in the chat here. Hello, Anthony. It's good to see you. Around December could be significant for a trader. What is the date significant to be? False sycamore fig. Okay. Yeah. So around December, or around Christmas Eve. So Christmas Eve is 24. December 24th could be significant for a false sycamore fig. This could be a person's birthday. It could be a significant event that happened around December 24th. I'm hearing looks like Santa, or Santa could be significant. Santa could be significant. December 24th, false sycamore fig. Let's see. The detail on this is Matthew 2. Matthew 2 could be significant, so that would be the passage. Let me actually look that up really quick. Hold on. Am I allowed to do that without disrupting the entire chat? Thank you so much. If you're here and you like the live, just tap that screen and show some love so I know you're here. I know you're paying attention. I don't know if I can look it up, actually. Where's my Bible? Okay. If one of you can look up Matthew 2, then you'll understand what I'm talking about. But we have Nabi Shoeb, the Dome of the Rock, and the Shrine of the Bob. Something about, like, the worship of someone for their sexual chemistry. That could be significant to a connection. The worship of someone due to their sexual chemistry. And then we have the Madonna lily. So we have someone possibly trying to interfere with a divine connection that is actually like very sacred and very playful. A person is coming into their own sexuality after having been abused. That's what this is feeling like. So it's like healthy sexual expression, healthy sexual healing. We also have Bethesda, a sacred site to those who are Jewish. There Jesus cured a crippled man who had suffered for 38 years. So I don't know if this has to do with like, I heard heart chakra. Someone's heart chakra was healed. Someone's heart chakra was healed. And I'm hearing like they got up and danced. And that was like a signifier that something was going on here. If I look crazy for pressing this crystal to my forehead, just wait. This is a channeling crystal I use. I also use it for energetic healing. It raises the vibrations and the voices of the holy angels. Thank you so much for liking my live. Let's try to get those likes up, I should say, to 6,000 before I start doing any more personal card readings. So let's get them up to 6, please. 6,000. In commemoration of the Six of Cups, reuniting friendships. I can imagine how cool that crystal is. Thank you, TJ. Actually, you know what, TJ, here. I'm gonna send you some vibes. It's a gentle healing crystal, but like, do you feel that? Do you feel the sound it makes? Like as a resonance, can you hear it? Yeah. This is selenite, by the way. I don't gatekeep. You can pick up selenite anywhere. I have a crystal guy in Union Square who sells these. I can actually pick them up for you and ship them to you if you're not local. But Union Square in New York, there is a man that I visit for my crystals. I have a selenite for angelic communication. I have an amethyst that I bought from him, this one. He even wrapped it in silver for me on request. And I work with a lot of crystals. Like the crystals, they help a lot. This necklace is also his. It's one of his. I'm not going to tell you what this one is. If you can guess it in the live, I'll give you a free reading. But I'll give you a hint. It is something that is able to channel primordial spirits that are over 5 million years old. So, if you can guess which stone it is, I will give you a free reading. Okay, these readings, by the way, are for 18 plus members and for entertainment purposes only. But I'm very grateful that you're here, and I just want everyone to stay out of trouble because you're supposed to use discernment when reading and listening to tarot. I don't want you to have any issues with psychosis, with like any like, oh, is it for me? Am I supposed to know? Just use your discernment. If you don't know if it's for you, it's probably not for you. If you don't know if it's for you, but it's resonating with your spirit, it could be empathetic response. Just sit back and observe the energy. Don't just hop into it like you know it's yours. It's okay. Then we also have Bethesda, Peter's mother-in-law. Someone's mother-in-law is in reverse. Someone's mother-in-law could be attacking her own son. Why would you do that? Like, why as a mother would you feel compelled to attack your own son? Very weird. Transforming water into wine. A transformation could be significant. Alchemizing something could be significant here. Someone wants to reverse this process and bring somebody back into a lustful energy. This is an issue because this is the person who possibly had a hand in this person's sexual awakening gone wrong through abuse. That's the token I'm getting here. The cards suddenly don't want to shuffle. That's interesting. That's an interesting response. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for participating. Thank you for being here. For those of you who are not able to be here tonight, you know you're missed. Road to Emmaus, appearance, could be significant. Appearance, Sea of Galilee appearance, Jesus' empty grave appearance. There could be something about someone missing in action, someone being missing in action. Questions about why they're missing in action. I heard foreplay could be significant to the circumstance. Someone maybe liking foreplay, or like someone, as you would know the person by the word foreplay to know like who this person was mentioning, discussing, what their intentions are. We have grape and wine. I don't know if you all can see this. I hope you can, because I'm definitely not trying to like grift anyone, but we have grape and wine. And we have Dome of the Rock, which is the western wall. Grape and wine and the western wall. Someone's drinking. I'm getting TDTF. It's a Dead Kennedy song, if you don't know what that is, right? Too drunk to F. And then Shepherd. This could be a person who is actually someone's twin flame and divine light in reverse. Over a drinking problem that they have, or something to this effect. I'm seeing someone stumbling onto a bench. That could be significant to someone's energy. That could be significant to the circumstance here. That could be who we're discussing, actually. That could be like an insight into who they are, some of their circumstances, and I'm feeling like a very weird time warp energy. This could have been something from the past. Okay. Yeah, we're back to center. Everyone, we're trying to get the likes up to 6K. Please tap the screen like this and show some support. Thanks so much. Also, if you're interested, you can peruse my gift gallery, and that will actually let you know what it is that I would like to have in the way of gifts, what it is that would complete my goals and help me monetize myself. So thank you so much. Every little contribution I should say, matters, counts to me, and makes me feel very supported and loved. So I'm just grateful for that. We have the Rose of Jericho again with the Madonna Lily. This is someone's soulmate with casting out demons into pigs. If you know that story biblically, casting out demons into pigs is basically like Jesus went to a town, cast a bunch of like demons into a herd of hogs, like feral hogs, and they all went running down into the river and they drowned. Now keep in mind, this is one of the reasons that in the Bible it's mentioned that you're not supposed to eat pig, you're not supposed to eat pork, because pigs apparently were susceptible to receiving spiritual attacks. And pigs were also susceptible to having demons cast out into them because of their eating habits. Pigs were considered to be dangerous animals to recycle for food because they ate like people who were murderous savages. They ate with no discernment, no discretion. They had no discernment in what they put in their mouth. And that is why God decided that they were not clean animals. Same as seafood. Seafood has no filter apart from like what it is that they filter from like their grills. So if there's cray or krill or anything that's like a bottom feeder or something in that energy, in the water, it's going into their mouths and just being absorbed. There's no discernment really for anything. And that is one of the reasons it's considered to be unclean to eat pork. But believe it or not, it's actually just bad for your psychic gifts. That's why I don't eat it. I'm Catholic. I don't like to eat pork. If I don't have to, I won't. Beef jerky can be an exception, but I actually prefer the turkey jerky too. So yeah, I don't really eat pork. I don't like it. I remember I had like a sick pork allergy that lasted like literally just a week or maybe like a month, on and off. I was not able to eat pork at all. Like I went to go eat a bite of bacon, and just cooking it actually made me physically ill. I was violently ill. Violently ill. I was like throwing up in my own mouth over the scent of bacon. I wasn't pregnant. I wasn't bothered by anything. I was having some sort of spiritual awakening that was so upsetting to my body that I couldn't even handle the smell of bacon. And I was like, okay, I guess that's just like where I am right now in life. Really weird. But that was like about 4 years ago. It was in 2022. I remember it very well. There was nothing else to eat. And I was like, I'll just make bacon or something. And I was like, oh my God, I'm not able to eat the bacon I just got. Like, I feel sick. I feel physically ill, spiritually ill. It just didn't feel good. So I was like, whatever, I'm not going to eat it. And I took like 2 bites of it, put it down, and decided like, okay, I'm not eating bacon anymore. And I mean, I don't know. It didn't feel right. It didn't feel comfortable for me. And from there, I just, like, I would, like, snack on a pork bun here and there. I was never really into bacon. It didn't satisfy me. It didn't make me feel good. It was awkward, you know? So, okay, let's get to shuffling some more. And another thing about it is, like, I'll eat a steak, but I won't eat it with blood anymore. Like, I won't eat them rare anymore. Like, so many spiritual things. Now that I think about it, like, so many spiritual enlightenment moments have happened in my life. So many moments of like perceived spiritual comparison and like things that have really woken me up to things, whether or not it was like my own preferences or the preferences of God, about my own body as a vessel. It was crazy to be me at a point in life. Like, I was just like, how is this even true? We have the bleeding woman. Someone is determined, I'm hearing, determined to wait things out. Someone is determined to wait things out. With what? Thank you so much for the likes. I have a flash goal if you'd like to meet it. I would be so honored if you did. This helps monetize me. This is also for 18 plus and for entertainment purposes only. Thank you so much for being here at literally midnight. So we have the bleeding woman in the upright, Mary, Mother of Jesus. Okay, so the bleeding woman is a woman who is convinced they're not able to heal something. They're determined to wait something out, but it's not working. What are they trying to wait out? Okay. They're trying to wait out a court date, summoning them to pay someone money. And it's sounding like it's like no. I'm hearing like at least several people in the spirit saying no. Which is awkward because that's like a whole crowd of people. It could be a divine jury. We have Hyssop, the Rose of Jericho. The Rose of Jericho and the bleeding woman. For those of you who don't know the story of the bleeding woman, it's the woman who bled for 12 years without cause, without remedy, and then touched Jesus's garment and like healed herself. So that's very interesting. We have the fisherman's net. Something about a job opportunity, someone trying to recover from a stolen job. I heard she wasn't supposed to know that. Tough cookies. Want some milk with those? I'm a divine prophet and a judge. So what if I have some hussy nails on right now? Like, don't even talk to me. If you even knew how fun but exhausting my day was, you'd be in shock. Like, it was really cool. I will eventually be posting footage about this later. Eventually. But yeah, it's when it comes down to it, God wants what he wants and he's going to use us to get it. And that's fine. Like, I submit, I obey. I love God. God has done everything for me. God pulled me from the trenches of a life I didn't even know that I was living, because it wasn't on my own accord. It was on the accord of people who just put me where I was, you know? So now that I have the discernment that God gave me, it's like, I treasure it. I don't want to part with it. And I want to share it, if anything, with other people so that they are comfortable and happy in their lives, at peace, you know, possessing a semblance of themselves that is truly their own. Because out of everything that could be an illusion in life, all that we have by God is truly our own, because he gave it to us. That's what he wanted us to have. It's our allotment, our assignment in life, and he is good. He's good to us. So it's like, why would that be an issue for anyone? I'm hearing that plans are being made in the dark, but they will not be fruitful. Plans are being made in the dark, but they will not be fruitful. Whose plans? There's some sort of summoning after dark. They make a plan, or they made plans. They made plans. What does this mean? Who made plans? Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm being instructed to put these down. I'm putting down the Jesus's Footsteps cards. And pulling out my pixie deck. They like me, so I'm gonna... They're resonating with the reading. They want to clarify with me. Thank you, pixie deck. Thank you, God. Yeah, so we have a change. We have a change sideways? Sideways. Something about walking around, change of pace, likes you more now. Very interesting. Okay. There's a Queen of Wands in reverse here. I heard somebody older, not younger. Somebody older, not younger. There's like a weird thing going on here where the Lily card, which is like the soulmate card, landed over here in the Queen of Wands section with the upside down Queen of Wands, which is like someone who does spell work. They're a dark witch. They do nothing but hex people all day long. They have negative intentions in all of their speech, hidden motives, etc., etc., etc. It's exhausting to describe a Queen of Wands, because like she's the type of person to have a very attractive body, to perhaps present herself as like a floozy, but people like it because they're like, oh my god, I've never been with a witch before. And she's like, yeah, come eat these cupcakes that like have my excrement in them. Like, it's so gross. It's so gross. Like, such an uncouth person. So then we also have like a change. There could be someone walking around with their soulmate, and then like this person's off to the side, like salty about it. I'm not sure what's going on with this. People manufacturing events could be significant. Watch out for people manufacturing events. And the entire cards, like the entire cards, you hear me? The entire deck of cards just fell onto the floor. There could be a tower. There could be like a discovery of information that someone didn't know. Oh, I could hear that. I could hear. Oh, someone may be able to hear after something not being able to be heard. And then we also have, I heard windfall. Windfall. I don't know who that's for. That's just a random energy here. We have the stars, the birds, and the tower. We have like authorities gossiping or something. They're like using intel or something. And then we have a mother in reverse. Who's this mother in reverse? The authorities in a situation could be gossiping about a neglectful mother. That's what I'm getting here. Let's see. How could you do that to your own son? I just heard. This is a Satanist, occultist. They have not won. They have not succeeded. Their victory is not theirs. This is intense. How could you do that to your own son, is the question. How old is this son? He's older now. But there's like a serious question about someone's intentions, motives, desires for this person as a young man. Now that he's not a young man, or now that he's like not a child anymore. Let's get in. Yeah. Someone is healing something. There's a relationship healing. That's what this is. A relationship is healing. I heard took a time out. Took a time out. Could be significant. Took a time out with a woman. Okay, and what if this time out, this woman's sideways? Something about this relationship. Something about this relationship was like lopsided. There was no love in the situation at first. And it's seeming like someone's coming around and understanding, like, oh my god, you know. There's something very intense here about the information coming through. Yeah, there could be news about this within the next day or so. They want to be with you forever. They want to marry you. That's so cute. Oh my gosh. God bless. God bless a union of that strength and caliber. And then we have the book, Ten of Pentacles. The book. These could be authors. These could be authors. These could be people who are living together. They want to live together. They won. They won, and everyone tried to stop it, I heard. Everyone tried to stop it. Something about a divine union, holy sacrament, consecration, Six of Swords, moving on to calmer waters. Six of Swords, like understanding where the burdens were and accepting them for what they are, but realizing there are improvements from there because that's a temporary state to be in. And that it's not meant to be stayed in. Someone wanted someone stuck in a temporary situation for the rest of their lives. They wanted them stagnant. They wanted them uncomfortable. I don't know if any of you are like clairsentient and can see colors and sounds, but like the vibrations on the selenite are quite nice. I heard there's an enemy in the camp here. I know. I knew. But like, why are you here? You would get my sense of humor in using those terms of phrase if you listen to Death Grips. So. Oh, don't go listening to them now just because I said so. Yeah. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, I'm getting the sense that one of you thinks you're gonna bite my face off and God help you. Yeah, that stopped real quick. I see you. You're not intimidating to anyone, especially not me. So, yeah, I heard whoa. What? Are you like shook or something? What's wrong with you? So, yeah, we have someone who is completely heartless in this energy, showing up to raise support. Very interesting. Yeah, there's no illusion. That illusion's been shattered a long time ago. I heard using daughter's name. Using daughter's name could be significant. And we have, yeah, the cops are all over you for something you did. To win something, now you're burdened with the cross. I'm gonna leave that there. Everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. I am gonna call it a night. Thank you. Good luck. Goodbye. May you have wonderful journeys, and may the odds of your success in good ventures, good fortune, and decency to humankind be ever in your favor. Have a wonderful night. I'll catch you guys later in the morning. I'm feeling kind of tired. Bye.